the main hotel bar at all times of the day and night. Sometimes even...
It rehearsal, really, didn't it?
Yes, this is Donald Trump, who was hospitalised after contracting coronavirus. This was last week. Doctors injected Trump with a potentially lethal cocktail of experimental and untested drugs, but somehow he pulled through.
You know, he's on certain drugs which are hiding the symptoms, potentially masking the symptoms, so we don't know where he's going to be on Monday, 2 days after this goes out, or the same night as the repeat. If we're wearing black armbands on the repeat, you'll know what's happening.
Yeah, he's still with us.
The news announced, and the sort of mood and getting the idea of what it was like in the White House. One source told the New York Magazine, at the best of times, Trump world operates with all the strategic direction of a chicken with its head cut off. But right now, they're operating like a chicken with its head cut off, lit on fire, and thrown off the cliff.
Is that what we get instead of bonfire night this year?
It's quite unbelievable. There's now at least 34 people at the White House who've tested positive. Many of the people who tested positive attended a gathering at the White House Rose Garden on the 26th of September for the nomination of Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court. Here they are at the event, and here's Republican Senator Mike Lee, no, not him, at the event, who subsequently tested positive.
We must point out that we didn't add that comedy music.
2週間運動をしないと高齢者の筋力は 23% 低下すると言われています。最近こんな様子に心当たりはありません。ライフリー歩行アシストパンツは
So just on coronavirus, who do you think's going to get it next? In the US sort of presidential world.
Oh, I see. Not
Yeah.
Mrs. Watkins at number 23.
Be a very long list.
Pick on somebody, you know.
Who's closest to Trump? Oh, Putin.
Be up for the debate?
The reality is, when I hear that response, that Joe is going to listen to the experts.
But when you look at the polls, and I know that you know everybody questions the polls, but pretty consistently, Joe Biden outperforms the president. Mayor Giuliani, thank you so much for your time. We'll look forward to having you back, and I hope that cough is not anything bad where you're waiting for your test to come back. So we hope you're going to be healthy and well.
I hope so too.
So once he was in hospital, what was Trump very keen to convey?
Strength,
Yeah.
fortitude, leadership.
Yeah.
That he wasn't in hospital.
Now, he also released a video from inside the hospital to prove how well he was doing. Someone on his team used some very efficient editing software to edit out a cough.
So many things have happened. If you look at the therapeutics, which I'm taking right now.
Can we go closer in? Let's go closer in. You get a really good idea. It looks like a hiccup, but actually it's a cough that they've edited out.
If you look at the therapeutics, which I'm taking right now.
Looks like the bleach is coming back up.
He said he was recently examined by a doctor and he said he was the perfect physical specimen. He just didn't say of what.
Why were the doctors criticised for some of their actions?
I mean, they weren't entirely clear about what they were saying. You know, they said they wouldn't answer questions. They said, "Have you examined his lungs?" Yes. And what did you find? Oh, we found findings. But they wouldn't say what those findings were. You know, I don't know, a golf ball. I mean, I don't know. What did they find? And he says things like, "The patients reported no symptoms." Well, yeah, but what's your opinion? I feel great. No, you're all right. Sounds good.
Yes, the doctor was criticised for giving misinformation about whether the president had received oxygen. In one briefing, the president's Dr. Sean Conley announced there was no cause for concern. And nothing says no cause for concern like bringing 10 other doctors along. It looks like they're about to do a dance routine on Britain's Got Talent.
Yes. or a bowling alley with a bizarre medical thing.
One looks like he's borrowed his like dad's doctor's uniform.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. What has Trump had a downer on this week?
Virtual debates.
ひげは剃らなきゃいけないけど、カミソリ負けし続ける肌がつらい。ひげを剃ったって肌が赤くなったり、
Sorry, Murray. I was paying attention to the computer behind the phone. But yeah, I forgot this was open. It's been up and down. Well, my back tire had a puncture, and after 2 weeks, I lost my key. Then I found my key last night, which I was very happy about. And I put it inside the tire, and it hasn't fucking worked. It worked for so long, and I am just so, because this is the second time it's happened, and I don't think it works on these fucking small tires. I am really fucking pissed off and angry, because now I've got to either buy a new fucking tire, or I've got to fucking take the tire off and try and repair it. It's just so fucking frustrating, because I need this fucking bike. The puncture, it's a really, really fucking small nail.
Basically, they proposed that the next debate between him and Biden should be done virtually, and he refused to do it.
I don't know what this is going to be like, but I'm just like in a getting drunk mood. It smells okay. It's from Spain. I don't know. Well, it's 1 litre, so it's very, very fucking cheap. 1 litre. So I wonder, but I've got to take the tyre off and then maybe put a patch on the inside of the tyre. But I think taking tyres off from small to big one, it's never, you know, it's never easy. But like I say, like if I can get the tyre off, but it's not that I've got to take a lot of stuff off before that. And it's just like having all the tools, you know. It's also like having all the right tools to. But what really pisses me off, it was a brand new fucking tyre that cost me 13,000 yen. This is like 2 months ago. Maybe, but I've just got to like search about for it. I haven't got the correct tools, but they're like an adjustable spanner, the hammer. I can take you to the bike shop, maybe, but they sell like cost between 5,000 and 6,000 yen. What? Oh yeah, that's right. You work at the hospital, yeah. I remembered. I should have worked at a hospital. When I was young, because I was very good at school, I was a very young kid, and my dad was telling everybody I could have been a doctor. And then he tried to kill my mother in front of me and then give her beatings in front of me. And I think that kind of like shocked my system. No, the thing is, when I was my father tried to kill my mom, but he was by stabbing her. I think I witnessed that. and my mum, she got all her hands cut up. I don't, and she got some money. My dad was jailed, and but after that, I stabbed 2 people. One which I didn't know about until he told me. I sharpened a piece of wood and I stabbed him in his arm, and I'm just guessing that's where that came from. So, but fortunately, after that, I haven't stabbed anyone. I've tried to cut it down. I went to the local, which has become my local. It's a very old shop. It's like 110 years old, this shop. It's one of the oldest in this area, in the Nagoya area. And the guy inside, I guess it's his wife as well. He's like 70 years old, but he's got a full head of hair, white hair. And so when I try to ask him things, what pops on television, he does at least pay attention or try to talk with me or to me. And so I was having a good night. Just a big bottle of beer and 2 sake, some very healthy food. And then this guy, I think he's a successful guy, successful businessman. And he looks the part. He looks very smart, even though he's like 60s. Even though he's like over 60, he still dresses very smart and looks smart. And he had this dish. Do you know what shumai is? And it was like shiitake, the mushroom, with shumai. And it just looks so fucking good. I'm gonna get it the next time I go in. But it was frozen, so I get it might be on sale in the. So I don't know if they make it or if it's on sale. But it did look really, really good. Do you want to look at some cleavage? Not mine. This is. So I wonder what is 2021 going to be like. You know, I'm sure like a lot of, a lot of old people or sick people are just wondering if they're going to get through this. You know, and like in hospital, quite a few people in Britain and America, they've died in hospitals, haven't they? So, and Italy. So be careful, Maury. Well, it couldn't be. Well, fucking shit. Well, it's God. If it was anything similar to 2020, couldn't imagine it being worse. China might play up. I don't know. It's very strange, isn't it? You've got to know, you know, like China, they've been putting a lot of money into places in Africa. And do you think that's possible? Well, when you think about it, do they want world domination? But that's what America wanted or have, you know, because, you know, they're the strongest military power. And you've still got, like, a lot of people that go gung-ho for American. There is no fucking thing for, like, doing the right thing. No, but that's what someone's saying about America. Well, America aren't being number one. They've got the strongest military, but they're not the best country in the world. What have they got? They've got the strongest military, and that's it. And they've got the strongest military because they pour all their fucking taxes into fucking the military. So it's. But the strange thing is they failed in they failed in Vietnam. They couldn't sort it out in fucking Grenada. It's they didn't really win, they haven't won in Afghanistan, so it's. But thankfully, we've still got a few countries apart from America that have got the atomic weapons. So, but at the end of the day, you know, it's. I'm looking at things on TikTok now saying millions of people want to come to America. Well, they did. But those millions of people are in Central and South America, where the American government fucked up those countries. And those millions of people that want to go there will get like assistance and housing if they can get into the country. So I would go, if I go to America, I would go to America if they gave me a house and fucking $500 a week for fucking 2 years. I would definitely go. Spread my seed. I don't, yeah, I don't know if it's Africans that have this thing about spreading their seed or just fucking Muslims. Elijah Muhammad, the guy that killed Malcolm X, because he was shagging all the young girls. And there are lots of cults that do this, you know. And the sick cults get the guys to suck their cock as well. It just shows that I would ban religion, totally. 100% I would ban religion. Of all sizes, all causes, everything. I would ban it completely. We don't need religion. We really don't. Well, maybe I shouldn't go as far as that, but. Religion might give comfort to some people, but I would say to those people, ask the church or the evangelical if it would be okay. Can you get a loan? Can you help with your child's sickness? Can they repair your house? Can they buy your crops? Ask your religious people that. I am afraid you'll get a no. the people that live next to you and near you, they're probably more likely to help you. In fact, I'll tell you what, the people that are more likely to help you are fucking complete strangers. The people that are more likely to kill you are the people that you know. Isn't that fucking strange? Complete strangers are the best, without a doubt. You know, when there are certain sad cases. My mother committed suicide, and there are lots of people that do commit suicide. And when they've committed suicide, the people close to them, their friends, the people they work with, their family, if only they had said. But they did say, and they did nothing. They really didn't. They did nothing. They were supporting fucking lesbians in fucking South Africa. Lesbians or fucking whatever bullshit fucking cause or reason. But they spent the money on those people. They didn't look after the ones that they knew and purported to love. That's what alcohol does to you. I mean, I'm talking about what I just came out with then. If you want to find, if you're an artist, what's my thoughts on gay people? My thoughts on gay people are generally more intelligent than the average person. Most of them, they dress smarter, they read better, but if you're gay and you ride about on a fucking truck on a flatbed, letting someone pretend to suck your dick, it's not so good. Never has been. Same with the transvestite people. You know, there are true trans, and then they change to a woman, for example, and just wear this outrageous makeup and dresses and clothing. Does Bruce Jenner really need to wear stupid fucking makeup? Okay, become a man or become a woman, but just don't tell the fucking world. Why do you need to tell the world? If you, and there are, without a doubt, there are people that are born in the wrong bodies, without a fucking doubt. But just, I remember one case in England. It was a 6'6" paratrooper, 15 stone, a fucking paratrooper, and then he became a woman, dressing up, makeup. All the regiment abandoned him. They said fuck off. All his family abandoned him. This is what it's like believing in God. You know, but because there is no God. And when a 6'6" paratrooper can become a woman and start wearing makeup, that's enough to fucking that's enough to shake your belief. and that is why there is no God. Being gay, I think being gay is quite natural, without a doubt. For example, for me, if I ever thought about kissing or two men kissing, it makes me vomit. It makes me sick. It really does. If I see a man wearing makeup, I mean, not as an actor, or not like in a pantomime, but if I see a man wearing makeup, where there are several famous ones on YouTube, it just makes me fucking vomit, because it's not natural. And if it might be natural to them, but if it's only like, so basically what I'm saying is that if you are gay, there's no need to wear all that makeup, you know. And if you are gay, for example, I didn't know this. My girlfriend told me this. In a gay relationship between, I don't know about women, but this is what she told, because she worked for these two guys, and there is a male and a female in the gay relationship. So you get one guy who's a masculine in the relationship, and one that's feminine, but they're gay. They don't like men, but they want to be either one or the other. So the dominant gay, which would be a man, wants to see feminine characteristics in his partner. So I just find it very, very fucking strange. I just can't understand that whatsoever. Hello, okay. So I'm just looking at these comments now, and your brother is gay and he's trying to convince you. I don't believe that at all. If a man is gay or a woman is female, or a female is lesbian, they are not going to try and convince. That's fucking bullshit. Fuck off, will you, pal? I don't believe if a gay man would try and convince another man to be gay. A lesbian woman would not try and convince another woman to be lesbian. That's bollocks. All that gay man would want is for some understanding, or to be acceptance. Same with the woman. They would, the only. Yeah, exactly. That, that's the way you are. Yeah, without a doubt, It's but the funny thing, in reptiles and reptilians, it's only between male and female reptiles, there's only a change of 1 degree or 2 degrees, and that changes the sex of the reptile. It's just fucking temperature. It's just fucking temperature. And so, if reptiles can be changed like that, so can human beings, It's but the thing, you would not. There are like certain in the church. They say you try to. But it's a sense of living or life or whatever. It's not natural. You want to. It's a lifestyle. If you're a man, there's no way you would want to be gay, because it just brings so much pressure in your lifestyle, or your reactions with people that you work with, your reactions with your family. your reactions at school. There's no way you would pretend to be gay if you weren't gay. And if you look at certain communities all over the world, if you look in the West Indies, if you look in the Middle East, if you're gay, they will fucking kill you. Simple as that. They will fucking kill you or jail you. This is in the Middle East, the West Indies, Africa. So you wouldn't pretend to be gay because you're fucking. And if you tend to be gay in the West, you get fucked up the arse, and see how you like that. I hope that's made sense. Can I get through this litre of wine? For example, I would have no interest in going into a gay bar. None whatsoever. And the people, if they were straight and they wanted to go into a gay bar, it would be like to have a fight. I knew people like that. But I had a mate that he was married, he's got 3 kids, and we went for a drink in the car, and he took me to this bar, and it was a gay bar. I'm thinking, why the fuck has he brought me in here? And it's just one of those things, he's your mate, and so you don't fucking say anything. And so I was giving shit to the bartender, and he goes, don't touch him like that. But like I said before, I reiterate that, you know, gay people, majority of gay people are, you know, kind, intelligent, funny, without a doubt. Because if you were a fucking, if you were a fucking stupid, uninteresting, fat gay, fucking, you've got your work cut out. That's bad news. That can't be good. Have I, maybe I'm missing all these contents here. I don't know if anyone's still there, but there's, but if you look at the LBQ, what is the LBQT community? But they're, you know, and they're always complaining about not being accepted, but they reject black people. They reject fucking black gays. black lesbians because they don't want them to be in their group. So it's very, very strange. No, it's not strange. It's just human nature. Everyone is, what do you say? What's that word? Prejudiced. Everyone is prejudiced. Where are you from, my friend? Archangel. Top 3 favorite movies. It's funny you should mention that. Spartacus, Gladiator, and then after that it would be like a comedy movies, rom-coms, Love Actually, Ryan Gosling. But there's a few movies from the 1950s that are quite fucking good, based on Graham Greene novels. And what was that one now? Something about fucking Cuba or Spy, The Third Man. That's a fucking good movie. I can't type the movies in because I can't remember. I just told you them. Gladiator, Spartacus, they're one word. The Third Man. Sanbanmen no Otoko. I wonder if that's what it's called in Japanese. Dim sum. Maximus. Yeah, I saw the guy who played him, the Australian guy. What's his name? He says he was on holiday after the movie, and he was on holiday in Rome, and he was shopping with his wife or girlfriend or wherever, and he came out of this shop. Russell Crowe, that's it, yeah. And he came out of the shop, and all the street where he was, this is in Italy, all the street just shouted Maximus, Maximus, Maximus. Can you imagine, as a human being, not just as an actor, but as a, and that's a character that you played, you know. So that's one of the films that I have watched most because when my internet was off for about fucking 5 or 6 weeks, so I watched for the first time. I watched that so many times. I really did. And but I do know there are people out there that watch films 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 times and more. Not like that. So maybe I've watched I watched The Gladiator maybe 10 times, 15, 20 times at the most. But I wanted to watch Trainwreck again. What's the guy from Trainwreck? They was so that was a fun. I only watched it once. I tried to watch it again on Netflix, but it looks like they just let them have it for so long. But Trainwreck is a good film. That's a funny film, Trainwreck. And there's another one with Ryan Gosling and Steve Carell and the girl with the big eyes. That's a funny movie. I am never far away from a knife. That's a cutter knife or that. I don't know. I read that someone tried to stab themselves. That takes some fucking effort. Very strange, really. I would have expected more people to be. I read the biography of that a long time before, and I actually met a woman that worked for one of the Hughes. She worked for Hughes Aircraft in America. I met her in New Zealand. And we ended up having a good night, but I should have gone with her. Instead, I fucking went to I went to see a fucking loser in Dunedin for a timeshare. I have made so many fucking mistakes in my life. My favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movie was Gilbert Grape. I honestly thought that was a real fucking retard playing Gilbert Grape's brother. That was amazing fucking acting from Leonardo DiCaprio, without a fucking doubt. He comes across as a great guy, Leonardo, you know. Without a doubt, I like him. See that? 1 litre of wine, $4.50. Yeah, I was just thinking about those favorite movies, but you know, movies that last a lifetime. What's the three things in America? The Three Stooges. That is the worst fucking comedy I've ever seen in my life. But if you look at the Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy, they're fucking timeless. They've been making people laugh in 50 years' time, Laurel and Hardy. And so one night I was drinking with my friend, and we went back to his place, and he bought, this would be 1988, 1987, something like that. And he bought a set of Laurel and Hardy tapes, and we were watching this film, and it was the gold miner's daughter. And you can find this quote or this segment online. And so when the miner dies, and his last wishes are that they should take the letter with the deeds to the mine to the daughter, and they search out the daughter, they find the daughter, and she's very upset her dad has died, and she says to Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy, what did he die of? And she said, and Stan says, he died of a Tuesday. And I couldn't stop laughing at that for fucking weeks. It's one of the funniest. It's one of the fucking funniest lines ever. It's one of the funniest lines ever, without a doubt. He died of a Tuesday. Oh dear, oh dear. And Stan was from England, which goes to prove that English people are very funny. Allegedly. Nobody's perfect and nobody's here. I think I might get myself another beer. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, no like. Oh my God. Oh, no like. No like. Oh, no like. No like. No like. Oh, no like. 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 That is my ears. Is anyone there, or should I just close this down? Old shows from the 2000s. Wow. How old are you? And what shows do you watch from the 2000s? When I was a teenager, though, I can't remember this so-called fucking comedy show, but came over from America. It was fucking the worst comedy show I'd ever seen in my life. But then, luckily, after that, the Cheers came after that, and Jerry Seinfeld. But before that, there was no fucking comedy from America. Martin and Rowan's Laughing was the worst show I'd ever seen in my fucking life. That was fucking awful. Totally not funny. But like I said, after that, lots of brilliant shows from America. Lots of them. Cheers. Then there was Frasier. I haven't watched so much of Friends was there as well, but and the Big Bang fucking, that's a funny show. Yeah, I think probably very surprised to see so few people on here tonight after I've been here such a long time. Yeah. Yeah, I don't watch many shows like that, and I don't know if they're funny or not, but the but like I watch this, for example, Simpsons is very funny. I because that was broadcasted, I think. So yeah, there'd been quite a few. West Street, or was it South Street? I can't remember. With interest in law, can you give me an example? You said law of love. Can you give me an example? Do cartoons have law? No, I did go as that character to one. I did go as that character to one thing. I put something on my back and glasses, and just once. Only, only a few people recognised it. I think, but I don't know if I will ever do it. But I really need to get very, very muscular to do that. You know, so. It's very so. Like I say, I've been to this in Nagoya. They have a big cosplay. It's very, very interesting, to say the least. And there's some gorgeous girls there, and some amazing fucking costumes. I did check my channel for cosplay, and one of them was this guy who's in like a fucking 14-foot suit, like a robot. Yeah, like I said, check my channel. Check my channel for Nagoya cosplay, amazing cosplay, and there are quite a few videos on that. Yeah, I don't think I should have more cheese. I think maybe I should have asked a doctor for fucking sleeping tablets. No, just type in Agari Nagoya cosplay. Yeah, I've typed that in, but the thing is, they just don't fucking, like I've typed in my, I have typed in my fucking, but the fucking bastards, the algorithms just they don't come up. The only algorithms, oh, I've got one here. Giant robot Cosby player Nagoya 2014.
YouTube で宣伝することで理想の顧客層に抜群のタイミングでアプローチできます。例えば留学に関する動画に興味がある大学生とつながったり、私が教えているような街で評判の英会話クラスを探している人とお客様と出会いました。あなたも YouTube 広告で新しい顧客を探してみませんか？
They put a lot of effort into their costumes. I would say this is.
The title is Giant Robot Japan Cosplay Player Nagoya 2014. Maybe I can put the link on my
Maybe I can
comment.
put the link on my Maybe I can
comment.
put the link on my Maybe I can put the link on my
Well, I'm going to, a little bit tired now, so I'm going to get off. So please watch those and just type in cosplay our Gary, see how you go. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Been nice talking.